When it comes to the 200 individual medley, in particular short course, it really becomes more of a sprint event. The butterfly portion, as much as we'd like to say relax and just stretch it out, really the key is to set up your race. So find the proper rhythm that gets you out in the time you need to get out in, so that by the backstroke leg you're involved where you need to be involved. Too often butterfly in a short course pool is swum carefully to the point where by the time we come through the fly to back transition, the race is almost over. So what you need to do is be sure that you're working the kickouts, working the rhythm of the stroke as you come up, so that you do find that fine line between trying to conserve but yet be at the speed necessary to perform well. As you transition from fly to back, a quick athletic transition, using the underwater kickouts. It's something that every swimmer can develop more and more in an IM, is to develop that underwater kickout to where that becomes a weapon. In fact, when Maggie Bowen went from 155 IMer to a 153 IMer, that was probably the #1 thing that she improved in, was the underwater kickout. She was chasing Shelley Ripple at that point and was hoping to catch her during that portion of the race. Now, it never really actually caught her, but used that as a strategic advancement in her racing career. Now, backstroke also is a point where we want to have a good, strong tempo. On the women's side, we want to see a 1.3 to 1.4 per cycle tempo. The men, even slightly faster than that, probably more on the 1.3 side of things. So we want them to have good, strong tempo without having to really punch the legs full on, because we're trying to save those legs a little bit for the breast and the free. Now, the transition of back to breast, again, is always a build up into the transition, snapping the turn. When you come off in the breaststroke portion, we want to see a long, stretched out underwater pullout, get them as much as possible off of that pullout, but once you come up, it's into a narrow, quick breaststroke. Don't rush, but be quick is the key. And again, build through the breaststroke. Coming off on freestyle, absolutely hammer from the very beginning. You got to come with legs, and I'd even say train athletes to not breathe the first stroke coming off the wall in freestyle, so they're committed to forward movement on that last leg.